What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Social media users react to video of woman going on 2 dates in 24 hours. So guys, this video sparked some pretty interesting conversations online about like whether what she's doing is ethical or just what dating has come to today. And she films this whole experience of her. Her caption actually reads, "I went on 2 dates in 24 hours. They were both so fun." No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Went on 2 dates in 24 hours and they were both so fun. Come along with me. So date number 1, we went to an axe throwing center. It was super fun and I actually beat him. Well, actually he won 1 game and I won 2. He brought me sunflowers, which was super cute. Afterwards, we kept the fun going and went to this bar that had a bunch of games. So this was my first time going axe throwing or doing anything like that, and it was actually a really good time. We played beer pong with a couple that was there and we completely annihilated them. I hadn't played beer pong in years, so that was really fun. On to date number 2. This is usually more my vibe. We went to this really nice Italian restaurant. I love the decor and ambiance here.
You see her there twirling her wine. She's like, oh, this is more up my lane. None of that peasant shit. She's like the chick who got upset when the guy asked if she wanted to go out to Olive Garden, which, you know, hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with wanting special treatment on your first date. You know, won't get it from anybody from this channel, hopefully, if you haven't earned it or deserved it. No more wasting time. Let's get back into it.
This is a perfect place for a solo date. The pizza was absolutely incredible. You know you're bougie when you get pear on your pizza, but you have to try it if you like sweet and savory. So you have to pass this fairy garden in order to get to your car, and it's so pretty. You can have dinner out there as well, and it just looks so magical. Afterwards, we walked across the street to have a post-dinner drink. It was pretty lively for a restaurant at 10 p.m., which was really nice. My date brought me a bottle of wine, which is my favorite. 10 out of 10.
All right, so there you go, guys. We're going to get into some of these conversations that were being had after this post started to go viral of this woman sharing what was going on her date. The first comment here we're going to check out reads, "I'm going to be honest. If she did actually have 2 dates, I'm doubtful." Okay, so we've got someone who doesn't even believe that she was out. He thinks she was out there by herself. Which would be extremely troubling and kind of sad. He says she didn't do anything wrong. She's allowed to get to know different people to find out who she's compatible with. I agree with that. If you can go on 2 dates on the same day, why not? You know, if you're just dating just to date, why not? I'm sure anybody who's able to wouldn't see anything wrong with that. Women do this shit all the time, and they'll set up like 3-4 guys within the span of like 12 noon to 6 p.m. Right? Breakfast for one, lunch for one, dinner for one. These women are out here eating for free. This next comment comes from a woman. She says, "Use," with the question mark. She's literally doing it right. Just because you go on a date doesn't mean you're exclusive to one person. Yeah, that's cool. Another comment says, "Fellas, this is why you don't apply pressure. You wasting all your good dates on chicks who go out with 4 dudes in a week. Find a woman who actually likes you." All right, so find a woman that actually likes you. How do you know a woman likes you? High interest. What's the highest indicator of high interest? Cooperation. What does this look like? Hey, let's go grab a coffee. I would love that. Versus, no, I don't do coffee dates. We can go get some dinner, right? That's not somebody who has high interest. Can you convince a woman who doesn't have high interest and use expensive dates to win her over? Possibly, but the chances of failure are higher. And number 2, she's not really going to appreciate you like that first chick, right? It's just not a good place to start. And can you do that with 3 or 4 women in the dating space, because you as a man have the burden of performance? So you got to be strategic with these things. And remember that even the women who claim that they don't go on coffee dates, high interest to them looks like, I don't usually go on coffee dates, but okay, that sounds good. What did you have in mind? I promise you, every chick who acts too bougie with the right type of man has broken a rule, right? There's a common saying that goes, women make rules for betas and break them for alphas. And before, you know, don't get caught up in the alpha term or the word. It just means the woman who, through her perspective, through her eyes, she views as, that's the man I want. She will break rules for that man. Let's check out a few more of these comments. The next commenter says, "This is what dating is. I need people to know and learn this. Also, don't get mad when you find out that that person is dating other people. You're ain't special." Yeah. Another comment here says, "Going on 2 dates in 24 hours isn't bad, but making content like this out of it is kind of rude to the people that took you out. I will agree with this comment. Granted, in this video, she didn't show any of the guys' faces, so I don't think she really violated really any of their trust. But what you should know is you don't want a woman who's too involved in social media and shares her life story on social media. If you're a man who's concerned about privacy, why? Because what's next? Let's say she actually does end up liking you. Now it's going to be, hey guys, I'm dating this new guy, puts your picture on there, and she's now using the clout of the relationship to build her brand. A lot of these chicks here, guys, look at my catalog. Hundreds of videos, the same damn shit. Same shit, man. A lot of women out here trying to build a brand off their dating experience. And so you've got to ask yourself, when you see her pulling out that phone and recording, what happens when shit goes south? When things go wrong, your picture will be back up there. And the only difference is this time, instead of praising you and talking about how great you are, she will be talking shit. Let's check out another comment here that reads, this girl really needs to seek therapy because she absolutely by herself at both locations. Do you guys think that she's really, come on, I don't know, man. Let me check this video out again. Imagine watching, okay, let's watch it now with the possibility of her being by herself. Would that be a mentally deranged thing to do? Let's see.
Went on 2 dates in 24 hours and they were both so fun. Come along.
Hold on, I'm trying to pause it to see if, no, this is a bathroom, so we're not going to see anybody. You see, it would be crazy if she bought herself those flowers. Nah, that'll just be
with me. So date number 1, we went to an axe throwing center. It was super
I'm trying to see if I see any shadows. She's jumping up like that. If she's jumping up like that by herself, that'd also be crazy.
fun, and I'll actually beat him. Well, actually, he won 1 game and I won 2. He brought me sunflowers, which was super cute. Afterwards, we kept the fun going and went to this bar that had a bunch of games. So this was my first time going axe throwing or doing anything.
I'm trying to see if there's any sign of somebody, anything. Guys, I know I got some detectives here in the Coffee Pod subscribers list. Do you see any sign that there's a man here at this date? Because I don't know, guys. I'm a real skeptic on this channel, right? I'll call shit out. I'll try to, at least, if I truly feel like, I don't know if I believe that. And if I see something, I will call it out, but I need your help.
Anything like that. And it was actually a really good time. We played.
Hold on. Let's go back. Look at those cups. Let's go down. Beer pong. Is that what this is? Oh, I do see 2 cups back there. Yep. In the back, we have the water, the lemon, but that still might be hers. But I don't know. We got the lemon water. Then we have the glass of wine. And then there's 2 of the other cups. I don't know, man. She might have a date.
Pong with a couple that was there, and we completely annihilated them. I hadn't played beer pong in years, so that was really fun. On to date number 2. This is usually more my vibe. We went to this really nice Italian restaurant. I love the decor and ambiance here. This is a perfect place for a solo date.
That's a lot of food for one person. What you guys think, man? Fake or real? Fake or real? Comment down below. The caption says this pizza is half off on happy hour, so I definitely have to check it out. Again, this is a perfect place for a solo date. Oh. How do you know this is a perfect place for a solo date? How do you know that? Are you on a solo date? Are we getting fooled over here, man?
The pizza was absolutely incredible. You know you're bougie.
All right, there's no way she had pizza and pasta. There's no way she had the pizza and pasta all to herself. But she could have ordered the 2. If she's crazy enough to buy herself flowers, she's crazy enough to buy herself 2 plates of food.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
When you get pear on your pizza, but you have to try it if you like sweet and savory. So you have to pass this fairy garden in order to get to your car, and it's so pretty. You can have dinner out there as well, and it just looks so magical. Afterwards, we walked across the street to have a post-dinner drink. It was pretty lively for a restaurant at 10 p.m., which was really nice. My date brought me a bottle of wine, which is my favorite. 10 out of.
These are first dates that women dream of a lot of the times, and most men don't want to give them this because most of them are unappreciative of them if they follow through with these types of dates. You'd be surprised, you take her out on this extravagant date and she gives the other guy the cheeks, who slid through Wendy's, and she went back to help him fold his clothes. Another comment here from another woman says, when I was seriously trying to figure out the kind of man I wanted to date last year, I went on 3 dates in a day. I highly recommend it. But are you still alone, right? Or were they just getting the cheeks? Another comment here says, the point of dating is to get to know new people, to suit or to be suited, and hopefully build a connection. This is why this generation is so hurt, bitter, and miserable. No one likes everyone, and you're definitely not getting to know one another. Poor mentality and pockets. This chick's talking hella shit, man. Looks like an OnlyFans. OnlyFans chicks always have some shit to say. Guys, what do you think of this whole conversation situation? Comment down below. As always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.